A woman left something personal in your special person's car on purpose. Archangel Michael says, a storm of truth is circling you this very moment. You were not meant to find this message. But because you have, something that was hidden in shadows will now come crawling into the light. Something personal was placed in his car, not by accident, not by mistake, but with calculation. It was a move soaked in intention. A woman who doesn't want you to see her happiness rise has left her silent mark behind. The object was chosen carefully, not too obvious to alarm him, but personal enough to echo in your mind once you discover it. That object carries her energy, her scent, her signature. It was her message in disguise. Your special person didn't notice it at first. He moved about his routine, thinking his day was normal. But by the time he saw it, it was already too late. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He froze when he saw it lying quietly near the passenger seat. A delicate object, soft, yet unmistakably intimate. His heart paused not from guilt, but confusion. He didn't expect it. He didn't know how it got there. But she did. The woman had entered his car while pretending she needed help. A quick errand. A harmless ride. But all along, she had only one goal: leave behind something you'd eventually find. Archangel Michael says, not everyone who smiles is pure. Not everyone who seems harmless comes without an agenda. Her smile was rehearsed, her need was false, and her heart was poisoned with jealousy. She had studied him. Watched your bond. She knew exactly what would raise suspicion. And she used it. Type Amen to get blessing 448. The object wasn't just random. It was carefully chosen from her personal belongings. Something she'd only leave behind if she wanted to leave a message. She wanted you to see it. She wanted you to feel confusion crawl into your chest. She wanted to own a piece of your peace and destroy it from the inside out. The trap was emotional. Psychological. Invisible from a distance. But deep within it held chaos, and she planted it like a seed. Now the moment has arrived. The question isn't what she left, but why she did it. Her motive wasn't love. It was disruption. He tried to hide it. Not out of deceit, but out of fear. Fear of how you'd feel. Fear that you'd think something happened when it hadn't. Type Amen to get blessing 759. He cleaned the car. He tried to erase the evidence. But energy lingers longer than objects. The object, small, delicate, personal, spoke louder than his truth. It was a whisper from a woman whose intentions were darker than her smile. She wanted you to feel betrayed. She wanted you to question his loyalty. And above all, she wanted to crack the wall between you two. But Archangel Michael says, her plan will shatter before it succeeds. You are being shown this because you're meant to rise, not fall. The truth is heavier than suspicion. And now the truth is here. Type Amen to get blessing 622. The woman who left that item has been speaking about you behind closed doors. She has told others lies, fueling her own fire. Her strategy was never to win your person, it was to break your spirit. She has envied you for months, watching how much your person respects and protects you. Her plan was to inject doubt, not desire. She knows how powerful your love is. But she underestimated your intuition. What she thought was a smart move has become her own exposure. Your special person was shocked too. He called a friend asking if they had left anything in the car. But deep down, he knew the answer. Type Amen to get blessing 336. He remembered how she looked back at him when she stepped out of the car. A glance that held a secret. A grin she tried to suppress. Now that moment haunts him. Because now he understands. He never imagined someone could be this calculated. But now he's seen it. And he wants to protect you more than ever. She has tried this trick before on others. Left behind jewelry, scarves, notes with perfume, a hairpin here, a card there. It's her pattern. Her manipulation. Archangel Michael says, your eyes are now sharp. You were never meant to walk blind into betrayal. You are being shown the layers, so you can rise above all lies. Type Amen to get blessing 474. He's not hiding from you anymore. He's ready to open everything. He'll tell you about the item, the timing, and the conversation she had with him before she stepped out of the car. She even hinted at you during that short ride. Must be nice to have someone like her, she said. It wasn't a compliment, it was bait. He brushed it off, not realizing it was her way of measuring his response. When he didn't engage, she moved to plan B, the item. Now she watches from a distance, waiting for the eruption. But instead of a storm, you've brought silence. Calm. Wisdom. Because you're not reacting the way she hoped. Type Amen to get blessing 512. She will be disappointed. You are stronger than the trap she laid. Your love cannot be shaken with one object. It was built with time, honesty, and spiritual strength. But she won't stop just yet. Her pride won't let her walk away quietly. Another attempt will come, but this time you'll already know how to shield yourself. Archangel Michael says, not every battle requires a sword. Some are won with silence. With knowing. With spiritual armor. You have been covered in divine protection long before this happened. That is why you found this message. Because now you know the truth without chaos. Without confusion. Type Amen to get blessing 338. She won't find satisfaction. The object is in your hands now, but her intention has failed. Your peace is too strong to be broken. She may try to contact him again. This time acting like she forgot something else. But your special person will not allow it. He's already erased her number. He's ready to prove where his loyalty belongs. And it's not in her game. This isn't just about one woman. This is about every person who ever tried to steal your joy without confronting you directly. But her energy has been blocked. Type Amen to get blessing 699. Even the air around you is shifting. You'll feel lighter. You'll notice how quickly peace returns once you disconnect from the poison. This is not your burden to carry. It's a weapon that didn't land. A storm that missed you. The trap she planted has now reversed. The embarrassment will return to her. Her name is being whispered in the wrong circles for the right reasons. You don't have to defend yourself. Heaven has already spoken. Archangel Michael says, what was meant to destroy you has now delivered clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 553. You've passed a spiritual test. You responded not with panic, but with purpose. And now, new blessings will unfold. Your person sees you even clearer now. The way you carried grace, even in this mess. That's rare. That's powerful. No more doubts. No more manipulations allowed near your light. The vehicle that was used as a trap has now become a lesson. And she will find herself explaining to others why her plan didn't work. Why her charm couldn't compete with truth. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Her era in your story is closed. Let her memory fade into dust. You're moving into a new chapter, one where no residue of her remains. This event has opened your eyes wider. It's no longer about fear, it's about knowing. Knowing who you are. Knowing who's really for you. She underestimated your intuition. She underestimated your connection. And now, she's watching the very thing she tried to sabotage grow even stronger. Your silence is power. Your truth is louder than her lies. Type Amen to get blessing 877. And to the object she left behind? It's gone now. Its power died the moment you uncovered her purpose. No longer will you look over your shoulder. No longer will you question his words. You've both stepped into a higher truth. Your special person has realized that people can pretend for a while, but not forever. And she was only pretending. This moment was not to destroy your connection, it was to elevate it. What was hidden is no longer a threat. Type Amen to get blessing 666. And you? You are untouchable. She thought you'd crumble. But you didn't even shake. Archangel Michael says, now your name will echo with strength. Your peace cannot be stolen. Your love cannot be bent by deception. This is the final act of a desperate woman. And it has only exposed her, not you. Watch as she slowly fades into the background. Watch how her tricks turn against her. Your light is too real to be confused with her illusion. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You were supposed to be broken. But you walked away blessed. You were meant to cry, but you're smiling with truth instead. You are chosen. Protected. Strengthened. No shadow left behind will survive your fire. And from this moment on, your car, your home, your heart, your space, are sealed with divine covering. No intruder will enter unnoticed again. No object will carry energy enough to distract you from your divine path. This is your promise. This is your rise. This is your truth, and no one can steal it again. Type Amen to get blessing 911. Her attempt was quiet, but now her silence will scream. Everyone she thought she could fool is starting to see her differently. The same charm she used to slip into your space is now cracking. She underestimated what happens when light meets shadow. She assumed you'd react with rage, but instead, you responded with wisdom. That wisdom shattered her illusion like glass. Your special person isn't just reflecting on what happened, he's taking action. He's beginning to see the deeper patterns in the way she operated. The conversations. The glances. The small manipulations that never seemed threatening before. Type Amen to get blessing 312. This has been an awakening for him too. What was once dismissed as friendly has now been revealed as calculated. What was once overlooked is now undeniable. You both are stepping into a new realm of clarity. And with that clarity, the bonds between you are being sealed tighter, not shaken. Archangel Michael says, what came to destroy your trust has now become the foundation of even greater loyalty. You are both being purified through fire. And after this, no false voice will echo in your mind again. She didn't expect you to rise. She expected cracks. Arguments. Silence between you two. Instead, you became louder in truth and deeper in understanding. Type Amen to get blessing 828. Now her story begins to unravel. Those who once believed her lies are growing silent. Her allies are stepping back, sensing the tension she's created. She will try to appear innocent again. Play the victim. Pretend she was misunderstood. But her intentions were never pure. And the truth always leaves footprints. You don't need proof in your hand. You felt it in your spirit. And that was enough. The object she left behind was more than physical, it was a symbol. A mirror of her intention. But now that mirror has cracked. She tried to wedge herself between you two by forcing doubt into your heart. But what she didn't understand was your heart is guarded not just by love, but by light. Type Amen to get blessing 844. She won't speak your name again with that same arrogance. Her smile will now tremble. Her fake confidence will slip. Because the plan has failed. And she knows it. You didn't just survive it, you silenced it. With your grace. With your strength. With your discernment. The heavens are clapping not because you fought, but because you didn't fall. You didn't stoop to her level. You stayed rooted in faith and clarity. Archangel Michael says, you are now surrounded by layers of unseen warriors. Every vehicle you enter. Every space you inhabit. Every step you take, covered. Type Amen to get blessing 300. And as for the object, burn it mentally, spiritually, and energetically. It no longer exists. It holds no power. Your person now realizes what you've known all along, energy doesn't lie. That woman may never confess, but her energy already exposed her. He respects you more than ever. He will guard your love like treasure now. What he saw in her made him appreciate you deeper. Sometimes it takes a storm to show where home really is. And he sees now, home is you. This event has rewritten your story. It's burned away every fake connection. It's uncovered hidden truths. It's sealed you with fire. Type Amen to get blessing 929. And now, the next chapter begins, not with fear, but with freedom. You've walked through a battlefield of emotions and emerged untouched. The woman who tried to shake your ground will now lose her own. Her confidence is already slipping. Her access is blocked. You will notice her silence. Her distance. She will no longer hover. She will no longer approach. He has shut the door. Not just locked it, sealed it. Her name will no longer rise in his space. Your voice is the only one that will echo in his mind now. Archangel Michael says, you have passed the trial. What was meant to poison has purified you. Type Amen to get blessing 441. He is making amends in quiet ways, small actions that show he's learned. Messages. Extra time. His tone is shifting. This experience has taught him where loyalty must lie. And now, he knows how to protect it. The woman will feel it. Her energy will feel the wall that now stands between her and your story. A divine wall she cannot climb. She thought she could manipulate emotion, but she forgot you are not ordinary. You are divinely chosen. Now, prepare for what comes next, because it is beautiful. Peace will flood you like sunlight after a storm. She will be haunted by your calm. She will be disturbed by your elevation. Because you won, and you didn't even have to fight. Type Amen to get blessing 602. The time of war is over. The object is gone. The shadow has passed. He is yours, not just in presence, but in spirit. He won't open his car door to just anyone again. He now knows what can happen with one moment of misplaced trust. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of a cleaner, clearer, stronger chapter between you two. You may not even speak of this again. You won't need to. The understanding is unspoken. The clarity is eternal. That woman will be replaced in his memory by the image of your grace, by the strength of your calm, and the brilliance of your reaction. Archangel Michael says, walk in your victory now. Not loudly, but peacefully. Because the battle was never yours, it was already won. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The energy that once hovered near your connection has now been completely swept away. What she tried to place between you two has now become the very wall that shut her out. Her last move was her final mistake. She will try to pretend it didn't matter. She will laugh like it was harmless. But deep within her, she knows she was exposed without saying a word. Your special person is thinking deeper now. He is retracing his steps, his words, his habits. He's realizing how small openings can allow great danger in. And now, all those openings are being sealed. He no longer sees things the way he used to. That single object she left, whatever it was, shifted his entire perception of loyalty and presence. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You won't have to look over your shoulder anymore. You won't have to wonder if he's telling the full story, because now, he's doing more than talking. He's proving. Proving his protection. Proving his awareness. Proving his heart was never hers to take. This moment has shifted the energy between you. What once seemed casual is now sacred. What once was routine now carries deeper meaning. You've been promoted spiritually. This was not punishment, it was purification. You've been tested, and now you've been trusted with higher clarity. Archangel Michael says, the people who play tricks will now play alone. You are no longer in the room with hidden games and silent attacks. You've risen too high for that. Type Amen to get blessing 464. She might walk past you with a smile. Don't return it. Not with anger, but with knowing. Because you don't need revenge. You already have the reward. And your reward is knowing that your light could not be touched. There's no reason to speak her name anymore. Her story has ended in your life. Let her live in the corner where forgotten people exist. The trap was designed to make you question your place. But all it did was confirm your throne. Now, a stronger form of love is rising around you. One that doesn't tremble in the presence of sabotage. One that's built on raw truth and spiritual clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 727. She left a piece of herself in the car, but she will never be able to leave an imprint on your connection. That space belongs to you. Her scent will fade. Her shadow will vanish. And she will be forgotten in the history of your relationship like dust in wind. Your person will not be careless again. The way he looks at you now holds more intensity. He doesn't just see your beauty, he sees your power. That is what she feared all along. That is why she moved the way she did. But your power didn't bend, it broke her plot instead. Let this victory be silent. Let it be elegant. The world doesn't need to see how you win, they'll feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 303. She won't dare try again. Not with the confidence you now carry. Not with the glow of wisdom wrapped around your presence. Every time she thinks of you, she will remember her failure. Her plan. Her strategy. Her quiet obsession. All of it, shattered by your peace. And when she sees you again, if she ever does, she will no longer see someone vulnerable. She'll see someone untouchable. Your story isn't one of betrayal, it's one of revelation. You've seen behind the curtain. You've touched the lie and didn't let it burn you. Now everything that follows will be sharper. Your boundaries. Your instincts. Your vision. Archangel Michael says, this was your firewalk. And you didn't even flinch. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You have overcome something so many would have crumbled under. But you are not so easily shaken. Your heart knows truth. Your soul knows light. Your eyes now see every energy for what it truly is. The next time someone tries to disguise darkness as friendliness, your spirit will feel it before it enters. That's your new protection. And for your person, this was more than a lesson. It was a wake-up call. He now walks with deeper respect for the space you two share. He realizes how easily a moment can become a mess. But more importantly, he now knows who's real and who never was. That realization has made your name even more precious in his heart. Type Amen to get blessing 444. He won't forget the way you handled this. He's now more in love with your spirit than ever before. Because while she played games, you showed strength. You could have screamed. You could have accused. But instead, you held wisdom. And that left him breathless. He's ready to cut off anyone who even reminds him of that energy. He sees now that peace doesn't survive in the presence of people who carry hidden intentions. He's protecting your bond with new fire. That car? It's clean. Not just outside, but spiritually cleansed. Nothing of her energy remains. Only the lesson she left behind. Type Amen to get blessing 707. And that lesson is this: not everyone who gets close deserves to stay close. You've both come out stronger. Sharper. Aligned. And this won't be forgotten in the chapters ahead. Your silence will echo louder than her attempts. Your power will stand taller than her schemes. And your name? It will be respected. Let her fade in peace. You don't need to confront her. The universe already did. The heavens already judged her intentions. You are not meant to carry the dust she left behind. Only the gold this moment revealed in you. Archangel Michael says, your presence will now confuse all enemies, because they'll never understand how you survived what was meant to ruin you. Type Amen to get blessing 636. And so, from this moment forward, something changes. In you. Around you. For you. You'll notice it when you speak. When you walk. When you love. A new energy has emerged from within you. That woman only proved that you were worth targeting. But she failed to understand, you are covered. Shielded. Elevated. There are people who try to get close just to feel your warmth. But they burn when they try to steal it. She was warned in her spirit. But she ignored the signs. And now, she has to live with the truth of what she tried, and failed, to do. Let her go. Let her fade. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The one who rides with you now is awakened. The one who walks beside you now is real. And the one who watches over you from above is never sleeping. Nothing can be left in your car, your home, your space, or your spirit again unless it carries divine light. You are too powerful to be tricked, too aware to be shaken, and too protected to be broken. What was placed there to hurt you has only crowned you in clarity. Let that woman watch you rise, and let her never come close again. Type Amen to get blessing 999.